A new day, a new copyright claim by Nintendo. So Nintendo claimed 9 of my videos again. So that makes 18 videos total. Yeah. The video that got claimed, one of them is the video you're gonna watch right now, which was how to play Pokemon Let's Go Eevee on Pikachu 2 on PC. Yeah, this is basically a re-upload because this was not even a month ago. So yeah, apparently from 7:30 my video got claimed until the end, and that was the game. So I won't be showing the game, so this is gonna be blurred as well. But you gotta believe me, okay? This works. You can try it. If it doesn't work, you can dislike. If it does work, like, subscribe, share with your friends which also want to play this. And yeah, I hope you enjoy this video. Yo, what is up guys, welcome back to a brand new video. Today I will be showing you how to play Pokemon Let's Go on Yuzu Emulator. I didn't think I was gonna make this video so quick, but as you can see here, Nintendo blocked 9 of my videos. And one of them was my Pokemon Let's Go video, which hit 100,000 views, so thank you for that. So if you were to look up the video, it would say video unavailable. This video contains content from Nintendo, who has blocked it on copyright grounds. So yeah, nobody can view this video anymore. And as you can see, my views have been going down. So I appreciate it if you'd subscribe and like this video. And yeah, let's move on. So just like on the old video, you will have to use these links in the description down below. For Yuzu Emulator, we will go to yuzumU.org and you click download and download for Windows X64. For the games and the save files, check out the links in the description down below. Once you go on one of these links, you'll see a adfly sign. You gotta click deny if they ask something. You gotta disable your ad block, otherwise it will not work. And don't care about what is here. Just wait 5 seconds until you see skip ad and you click on it. And it will have this, but it will refresh this site until you see like 3 to 5 after some time. And then after the 5th one, it will start a download. As you can see, it just did for the boy called Yellow starter. Now I got multi-language starter link as well. You can be a girl or one of the guys you can choose with that one, so I'd recommend getting that one. For the prod keys and title keys, the links will be in the description as well. And the shader cache link, I will put it in the description, but shader cache is broken right now, so if it doesn't work, it doesn't work, okay? I can't help you with that anymore. So yeah, you run the installer, it will say choose which one, nightly or canary. I recommend canary, but you can get nightly as well if you want. Now after that has installed, run Yuzu canary and it will automatically check for updates and it will update Yuzu if it's necessary. Now for Yuzu you will need these specs, okay? So if your computer is less than this, then you might have some performance problems or the games will just crash. To even run Yuzu, you need OpenGL 4.3. So that's a API for GPU, and you need a CPU that has a high single core performance and a minimum of 4 GB of RAM. But for 3D games, the recommended amount of RAM is 16 GB. If you have 8 GB, you're gonna have struggles. If you have less than 8, don't bother, okay? I'm sorry. They recommend a 1070 Ti. I have a 2060. My 1060 worked as well. Now I have the 8700K, but I don't think you'll need that. 7700K or anything above 3.2 gigahertz should be okay, would not be the best. Everything above 4 gigahertz is good enough. Now my specs are down in the description, but I'm gonna tell you anyways. So I have the 8700K, so it's a 6 core. Yuzu only uses 1 core, so that doesn't matter. At 5.1 gigahertz, which is very fast, okay? Now I have 32 gigabytes of RAM because I edit videos, but you only need 16. That's way more than enough because Yuzu tends to use 10 gigabytes for me, and that's why you need more RAM. With 8 you could not reach the 10 gigabytes, right? Now I have a 2060. You don't really need a 2060 to run this. But yeah, once you're in Yuzu Cannery, there will be a big plus button and it will say add new game directory. So click on that and then choose wherever you have your games under. So like I have a folder called Yuzu Games, so I would select that folder, which I did, and then they will pop up. But the things that are important to do is you have to go to app data, roaming Yuzu. To go to app data, you look up in your Windows, or you go to Windows Explorer and type the following as I typed it here. Percentage app data, sorry, and percentage. Then you click enter and then you'll have local low, roaming. And you want to go into roaming, then scroll down to Yuzu, and then in the keys folder, if you don't have a keys folder, you gotta make a keys folder. You right click and you choose new and then folder and you call it keys, just as it says here. And then you're gonna go inside. There will be a auto-generated keys folder. That's alright. Just paste the prod and title keys folder in here and restart Yuzu. So close down Yuzu and open it again, and the games will show up like this instead of 0000 or whatever. Now for settings for Pokemon Let's Go, I have limit speed percent to 100%. Use disk shader cache. The new shader cache, the one from my description, probably won't work, but you can build your own. So mine sometimes crashes, then you gotta delete your build shader cache, but build your own shader cache is my advice. Now you can use asynchronous GPU emulation. It will make it faster, but I don't need that, so I'm not gonna do that. You don't need the force 30 FPS, and I keep my resolution on native, not on auto, on native. Now for the controls, you need single player handheld undocked controller configuration profile. Then you click configure. You can play this with mouse and keyboard. I don't know exactly how, but for me it already works, kind of. I don't know how, but yeah, I use a Xbox 360 controller. So for button A, I press A, and for button B, I press B, and you can choose which ones you want. For the shoulder buttons, you have L and R. Make sure it doesn't say 2 minus or 5 minus. So once it says 2 plus, you're good, because otherwise it will be inverted. So after that, click OK again, and then you should be good to run Pokemon Let's Go Eevee or Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. Now, I built a little bit of my own shaders, as you can tell. It's only 1450. That's less than the shaders that I got in the description for you, but those probably won't work, so I built these shaders myself. If you want my build shaders, comment it down below and I'll add a link to my freshly built shaders that do work. So yeah, if the shaders crash on you, just delete the shaders out of the shaders folder, or you can disable the use disk shader cache option if you're not running a game. For me, because I already built shaders, it is using 14 gigabytes of RAM, and that is why you need 16 gigabytes of RAM, because I'm not even in game yet and it's already built a lot of RAM up. Now for people with 16 gigs of RAM, it will probably build up 10 to 13 max, because your Windows also needs RAM. Now I'm not gonna put in-game sound on because that's why Nintendo claimed me, but as you can hear, everything works. I'm on my Xbox controller. I'm gonna confirm. So as you can see, I'm running 30 FPS, speed at 100%. For me, my GPU is at 20%. For you, it could be higher or not. Now I actually renamed my save file, so my name is Tristan instead of Yellow or whatever. And to do that, you need a save file changer program, which is called PHKEX, I think, and you can change your Pokemon if you want to cheat in like that. I don't recommend that, but you can change your character name, you can change your Pokemon names, because it crashes in Yuzu when you try to give your Pokemon a name, so don't give your Pokemon a name. Now I'm gonna click continue my adventure And as you can see, I am in game, 30 FPS. If I start walking, there will be some shader cache that's building up and my FPS will drop 3 frames. For you, it could be more, but as soon as you go inside somewhere, it will be as smooth as butter, trust me. Even if you're on a lower spec CPU or GPU, as you can tell by the usage of my GPU and CPU, which is 14% GPU and 8% to 10% CPU. Now if I go outside, it will be 20% GPU and around 14% to 15% CPU, which is the total of CPU, right? So if we take a look in Task Manager, this core CPU 4, it is a fret. It is using that 100% at 5.1 gigahertz. So if you have a slower CPU, because I overclocked mine, you'll get less performance. Same with the RAM. So yeah, if you have similar spec to me, you will get better performance because I'm also recording with OBS. But yeah, as you can tell, the game works. If this worked for you, leave a like, subscribe if you haven't, it's really appreciated, and check out my other videos if you have the time. So yeah, peace out guys, peace.
Drive hard, drive Mustang.